Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another video we have for CompTIA Security Plus 701 exam. We're going to talk about social engineering and we'll look at a drop-down PBQ today. So our learning objectives today, we've got 2.2, explain some common threat vectors and attack surfaces. And in particular, we're going to look at this part, human vectors slash social engineering. So we've got phishing, vishing, smishing, misinformation, disinformation, impersonation, business email compromise, pretexting, watering hole, brand impersonation, and typo squatting. Okay, and then also here we've got 5.6, given a scenario, implement security awareness practices. So that would be related to training, probably related to phishing training, campaigns, oversight, program management, such like that. Okay, so first of all, before we start, let's talk about some terms and what exactly is social engineering. What is phishing? So phishing is when you pretend to be maybe someone you're not, or a website looks like it's PayPal, but it's not PayPal.com, it's PayPal tactacaccounts.com. So it's not quite the same thing. It already looks a little weird. It says here it's not secure. It doesn't even have encryption or HTTPS, so that seems quite weird. But the login kind of looks familiar, right? So you have to be careful. You have to double check your websites, your links. Make sure that you're actually going to the correct website. Don't always trust what's in your email. Generally, that's the rules today. Okay, so let's talk about different types of phishing. We're gonna define each term related to social engineering. So phishing is a general umbrella term just to deceive a person or pretending to be something you're not. Okay, to harvest maybe information from that person, like logins, usernames, passwords, credit cards, emails, whatever you're trying to get. And next up, we have less of an umbrella term, spear phishing. So when you spear, you're going after a particular user or a particular person, maybe even a particular department. And then we have the granddaddy of them all, which is whale fishing. When you catch a whale, you go after an executive, maybe someone like a partner, a CEO, CTO, CFO, something like that. So once you compromise one of those high up accounts, you'll have a lot more access to different things depending on what you need in your phishing campaign. Okay. So we're going to define each term. I like to do synonym approach. So misinformation, what does that mean? It's like false, right? It's a lie. It's not true. Phishing is like to pretend you're trying to get something, like you're actually getting like a fish on the hook, right? Fishing for compliments. Let's say harvest. Okay, smishing, so like a SMS, like a text message. So that's the platform. It's through a text. Okay, vishing or voice. So something related to like a phone call, or when you're calling a person, interacting in that way, voice over IP or a real phone call. Okay, whaling. So whaling is when we target an executive. Like I said earlier, maybe a business partner, CEO, CTO, CFO, something like that. Okay, authority. Authority is when you say, hey, I am this person, you have to do this. Um, so like a command. Okay. Consensus. Maybe there's a lot of people around you and you're like, hey, you should do this. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we all agree. Agreement. Okay, familiarity. Someone you know or something you know, or I don't know, I can just say like, hey, you have HP printers at your office. You're like, yeah, I do. And then maybe you'll start believing other things I say. Okay, social proof. Kind of like evidence, social following, influence, influencers. I just put influence. Okay, urgency. Urgency is when you have to do something important. Okay, avoid clicking links. So we got mitigations here of how we can prevent these kind of things. Tactics is how we're going to get the phishing and the type of attack. Okay, so I don't think I need to redefine these things, right? Um, okay, you can have caller ID to know who it is, block external email, avoid clicking links, pretty straightforward. Record calls, or you can do user training. Cool. So that is what we're looking at. Okay, let's take a look at our questions. Service ticket number 3333, open date 12/11/2024, submitted by Tina. Hey, message. I received a message from what appeared to be one of our business partners. They were extremely friendly. I like that word. And they spoke about a lunch they had with our CEO. They mentioned a pending invoice. They instructed me to wait for another email and process the invoice in a hurry. Later, I received an invoice and provided banking information. I'm not sure if this was a mistake. Please help. Okay, I mean, I do see hurry, which could be urgency, but then I see here that the guy's like really friendly and he went to lunch and it doesn't say. Oh, well, we got an email, right? Okay. They're not targeting the CEO. They're targeting Tina. Shout out to Bob's Burgers. Okay. We've got most likely a phishing. So we're attacking Tina through what appears to be an email. Okay, so the best option here is going to be just general phishing through email. Since they went to lunch, they were friendly, they were nice. I'm gonna say that they used the tactic of familiarity. Hey, I know you, you know me, I know the CEO, went out to lunch, we all know each other. Kind of that deal. Mitigation. How can we mitigate these things? Well, they didn't really click a link, did it say? I got an invoice. It wasn't block external email seems pretty extreme. Caller ID, it's not a phone call, we're not recording calls, user training. So it sounds like they made a big mistake, provided banking information to someone who they don't even know. That's like pretty wild. Okay, so I think here they just need some training. Like, hey, you got to verify who you're talking to and what information you're giving them, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'll have the answer key later, but these are what I'm thinking. Okay, next ticket. Service ticket number 4444, open date 12/11/2024, submitted by Eric. Message, I received an email from IT to install a remote program to fix my error message. She had to work quickly, so I let the support professional help me. When I came back to my PC, there was a video of Rick Astley singing Never Gonna Give You Up. My volume was on max, and I could not close the video. Hell! Service technician verified export.exe. He was not running. Okay, so I like to do keywords, as you know. Gotta fix a remote error message. Receive an email. Okay, she had to work quickly. So we know it's emails. Kind of start going through this. Not as much context as the other one, huh? Okay. So it's an email, it's not SMS, it's not phishing. Okay. Uh, did they use authority? Did they say, hey, I'm your boss? No. Did they use some sort of agreement? Did they even use familiarity? No, they didn't. Social proof? I don't even see social proof. I do see the word quickly. It's probably going to be the best guess I have. Okay. Let's see. avoid clicking links, block external emails, caller ID, record calls, or user training. Maybe block external or avoid clicking links, possibly. 'Cause she had to click a link at some point. It doesn't really explicitly say that, but I'm going on that side. Okay, moving on. And that's Rick. If you know how to Rick roll, then you know how to Rick roll. Okay, service ticket number 5555, open date 12/11/2024. Submitted by James. Message, I received a telephone call from our vice president. Well, I think it was our vice president. He was so angry that the faxes were not working. He sent me a file that he needed faxed as soon as possible. There was no content in the document, which is strange. Now my computer restarts every hour and I can't get any work done. Service technician to verify a script was installed with his scheduled task. Well, that might be why things are restarting or being weird. Um, but don't have too much information other than that. Okay. Misinformation. I don't know if we're using this one, huh? I received a tone for vice president. Well, okay. Authority. Hey, I'm your boss, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a telephone call. Yeah. So that's going to be more of vishing. Okay. Well, we have a call here. I think, yeah, just having basically like caller ID and knowing who you're talking to, pretty important. Although some people can get around that. That's not the best way. Recording calls would be if you have to go through your history going back. Okay. But still, feel a bit funny about number one, number two. Are both of these phishing? Okay, let me see. Oh, whaling. We had lunch with our CEO. So I made a mistake here. I thought they were targeting Tina, but they actually weren't targeting Tina. Uh, so the person who has the information of the bank would probably be related to like the CFO or CEO. So okay. Ah, I can see that. So I got some studying to do. What else do we have here? Whaling familiarity, user training, phishing urgency. Oh, I didn't have email filtering on my options, so I made a mistake. Oops. Phishing authority caller ID. Okay, so I got most of them, but I need to be a little more careful with my options there. Okay, cool. How do you guys feel? Did you like this kind of PBQ? Do you enjoy these videos? This is pretty realistic exercise. If you're gonna work in help desk, do IT support, um, even if you're going to do networking or security, you're going to go through tickets all the time and have to read things, analyze things. It was a pretty good exercise. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new or you feel a bit more confident. Enjoy and hope you have a good day. Take care.